My name is Suvarna Rao, working as the Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering College, Dundigal. I am taking the subject is e-commerce. E stands for electronics, electronics commerce. Today, my topic is e-commerce framework or architectural framework of e-commerce. Architectural framework for electronics commerce. Today my topic is architectural framework for electronics commerce. So this is the one of the important thing in the e-commerce. Okay. Now this is my agenda, e-commerce framework, and another topic is called the architectural framework for the electronics commerce. So in the first module, we will discuss the e-commerce framework and autonomy of the e-commerce application and the consumer application or organization applications also. Then media coverage topics also is over. Then today I will start from the architectural framework for electronics commerce. What is the e-commerce? The electronics commerce, it is the specific definition is there. Electronics commerce, commonly known as a e-commerce, refers to the buying and selling of a good and services over the internet or other electronic system. Okay, that is the one of the best platform in the World Wide Web. It involves the uses of the electronics means such as computers, smartphones, and online platform to conduct a commercial transactions. This is called the main from the electronic. Can use any electronics gadget. With the help of the electronics gadget, do the any business such type of transactions or business is called the electronics commerce. The e-commerce encompasses a wide range of activities in any area, including online shopping, electronics payment, online banking, and digital marketing and supply chain management also. So the e-commerce nowadays quite a large amount of the space for occupying of the business strategies. For example, any online shopping, okay, Amazon, okay, and remaining platforms also, Flipkart, okay, eBay. Next one is any online shopping, online gold marketing, online trading, whatever it may be, it depends upon the e-commerce or banking also. Nowadays, any digital marketing and supply chain management, anything, it depends upon the treated as an e-commerce business. The key points of the e-commerce, then we will explain the any classes before, and this is the very important. One is the key components of the electronics commerce include online retail, okay, and electronic payment, online marketplace and digital marketing and supply chain management and electronic data interchange (EDI). We can use this is the basic key components in the e-commerce business. Okay. Already this part is explained in my previous class. Okay. What about the e-commerce? E-commerce has significantly transferred the way business operate and consumer shop, offering convenience, accessibility, and a global reach. It has also led to the emergence of a few business models and opportunities, fostering innovation and competitions in the various industries. That is the basic application, basic goal of the e-commerce. The goal of the e-commerce, the target is the only digital marketing entire globe or reach the global. Okay. Here I will discuss the one of the important thing is called the One is the e-commerce framework as well as the architectural framework. Before on that, I will discuss the e-commerce framework, that is called the electronics commerce framework, one of the important aspects in the e-commerce business. Here, having two pillars also there. One is the left side and another one is the right side. In the left side, which depends upon the making of the policies and legal and privacy issues. Okay, and right side pillar is making from the technical standards for the electronic documents and the multimedia and network protocols. You can prepare the one side is the one rules is there and another side is the legal procedure and legal rules is there. Then coordinating of these two pillars, we can do any operation with help of the e-commerce. Why? Because of then buy a product and sell a product, all those things and transaction the amount, everything depends upon the legally and legitimate business. The main aim of this platform fastly reach your services or reach your items or transactions, all those things depends upon the e-commerce. Here, the electronics commerce, so many applications is there with help of these two, public policy and legal and privacy issues. And another pillar is the technical standards for the electronics documents and multimedia and networks protocols. Using these two pillars, so many applications could be done. One of the important thing is called the common business services infrastructure. With help of these two, do any job with help of the common business services infrastructure. Okay, and supply chain management and video. Okay, video document uploaded and remote banking areas also you can implement it, and home shoppings, all those things which depends upon the this framework under this framework. Here, what is the e-commerce framework? That is the basic question. The elaborator of this question is my today class. An e-commerce framework refers to structured and systematic approach should followed by the some algorithmic approach is called the e-commerce. Why? Because of system should be followed based on the systematic approach for a set of tools that facilitate the development management of electronics commerce application and websites. So it provides a foundation for the building online platform that enable business to conduct transactions. So manage a product and process management and interact with the customer, all those things which depends upon the e-commerce framework. The e-commerce framework typically include variety of the components. It build a variety of the components and functionalities to streamline the development process and ensure the effectiveness of the online business. So the main e-commerce business which depends upon the delivery of the product and receiving the payment in anything with help of the security manner in the authenticated and authorization thing. Here, there's some key aspect of the e-commerce framework. So many points also there in the e-commerce framework. This one, good understanding of the e-commerce framework, then including of the architectural framework is very easy. Okay. Here, one is the important point is user interfaces. What is the user interfaces? UI. UI stands for user. The framework including tool for designing and implementing user interfaces. Okay. Then how many tools, which type of tools is required from the customer based on the customer satisfaction and seller and buyer satisfaction. We can create the one good platform. One of the platform is called the user interfaces. Okay. Ensuring a visual applying and user friendly experience for the customer. You can create this platform. It is one of the friendly experience for the customer. So user interfaces one of the essential in the e-commerce framework. Then going to the another important subheading is called the product management. Here also the component help business and organize and display their product or service, including the features for adding, updating, and categorizing items. In the sense, product management nothing how to pick a product, how to select the product, low to high or high to low with some threshold, put on some threshold based on the select the items you can choosing. It depends upon the your interest area of interest. That is also a condition of the one of the e-commerce framework should followed by product manager also one of the essential thing. And second one is completed. Then going to the third one is called the shopping cart. Shopping any electronics business or big basket or big basket and Flipkart and Amazon and whatever it may be, we can use the these facilities, provide these facilities in the shopping cart. Even though nowadays in the food apps also like that in the Zomato, nowadays other apps also is introducing of the food market. Okay, here one of the essential thing is called the shopping cart. An essential part of the any e-commerce platform, the shopping cart allow user to add product, review their selections, and proceed to checkout. Proceed to checkout is the one of the required from the shopping. Here different types of the customer reviews also there, customer feedbacks also there, and then selected items. And after shopping cart, add the shopping cart, then you can required items is selected and pay the bill. And remaining also deleted and further correspondence we can store the cart also. Why? Because of one of the essential of the product management after that shopping cart also is the essential for the e-commerce business. And order management also one of the e-commerce framework. Okay, here this module manages the entire order life cycle should follow by the order life cycle. Order life cycle it is the endless. It's going on the you can select and buy. It is the continuation process is called the order management system. From the placement of the order, its fulfillment, we can check the tracking and customer communication. Customer communication point of view, order is the booking, order is receiving. Meanwhile, we can check the tracking. Where is there? Where are they in your product? Entire information which depends upon the order management. And other important thing is called the payment gateway integration. What is the payment gateway integration? Payment gateway integration, we can select a product. After selection is over, then payment is ready to payment. How to payment in the e-commerce framework or e-commerce business? Here we can pay the only digital amount only. The e-commerce framework integrate with payment gateway to facilitate secure and efficient online transaction. We can protect and provide an authorization and the authentications also there. No need any intruders not trace out the your data. Why? Because of we can using of the some encryption or decryption algorithms. That's why your payment is very secure. This includes support for the various payment method like using the credit card, enter the credit card number and password, all those things. Those data also secure will provide the framework rules and regulations. One is the legal and one is the product protocol. That's why your amount is safe and secure. Your product delivery of the product also qualitative or quantitative product are your selected product are getting. Okay, and digital wallet also other payment. One is the credit card way, and other one is the digital wallets. Digital wallets nothing but so many apps is there. Paytm, PhonePe, Google Pay, etc. Some e-wallets also is available. Beam, etc. Some wallets also there. With help using of this wallets, Amazon wallets, okay, different types of the wallets also there. Using the wallets, you can pay the amount through secure manner. Okay, and other payment systems also available. That's why how to pay the payment, how to receive the payment, payment request, all those things comes under treated as a e-commerce framework. Here, the security features, another important point of the e-commerce, we can use the secure socket layer encryption techniques also implemented. Here, given the sensitivity of the personal and financial information in the commerce transaction, we can use the framework including security measures such as the encryption. Encryption, decryption techniques also implemented in the e-commerce business. You are taking up the encryption, automatically your data is the decryption. Decryption you have entered, automatically convert into the in such type of technique, ciphertext to plain text or plain text to ciphertext is the one of the secure way the legitimate information is converted to the non-legitimate or non-readable format also there. Nothing but we can use the some security algorithms involved into the payment system like the secure socket layers. We can use the technology or technique is called the SSL, stands for secure socket layers, and secure payment processing also there. You can use the some algorithms, your amount is secure, your transactions is secure. After completion of the transactions, getting a transaction ID also. Your transaction is successfully is completed, then give the transaction ID. Then that is also one of the important is called the security features. And another important framework in the e-commerce is called the content management system, CMS. Content management systems is allows business to manage and update content their e-commerce website, including product and description of the images and promotional content. So here content management systems also it is including of the e-commerce. We can use product description, product images and product promotion, all those things. It depends upon the content management system. Then search engine optimization, that is the one of the important aspect could facilitate. We can provide the e-commerce business. You can increase the speed and accuracy. All those things is called the search engine optimization, SEO. SEO stands for search engine optimization. E-commerce framework often include features to optimize website for the search engine, improving visibility and attracting more potential customer is called the it is part of the SEO. So the e-commerce framework could be facilitated the SEO also. Then another important point is called the analytics and reporting. This is also one of the important subheading from the analytics and reporting. Tool for tracking and analyzing user behavior, sales data and other metrics helps business makes informed decision and optimize their online performance is required. In the sense, reporting also important, at the same time analytics also one of the important. In the sense, tool for tracking and analyzing user behavior and user feedback, the user satisfaction is also required. All those things depends upon this area. And another important thing is called the integration capabilities. What is the integration capabilities? Integration capabilities, the ability to integrate with other systems in the e-commerce. Why? Because of the e-commerce framework, we can use the technique is called the integration capabilities also essential, such as inventory management and customer relationship payment, CRM also could implemented in the shipping services comes under integration capabilities, enhance the overall efficiency of the e-commerce platform. So the e-commerce platform, this is the very essential tools. You can use these two pillars. One is the right hand is legal and another one is the you can create the customers entire. Meanwhile, so many operations could be done in e-commerce framework. The continuation of this topic is called the architectural framework. It is the extended of the e-commerce framework is called the architectural framework for the e-commerce. So what is the general framework, difference between the general framework and the architectural framework, and little bit differentiation is there. I will explain the today class. The architectural framework from the electronics commerce or e-commerce refers to the structure and component. What you can maintain the structures and components that enable the functioning of the online commercial activities. It involves various layers and modules that work together to facilitate the exchange of goods, services, and information over electronics networks. Here is a high-level overview of the architectural framework from the electronics commerce. So, the architectural framework for the electronics commerce is the architectural framework is the high-level overview. High-level overview nothing but you can use the top view of the business, not a two pillars, which depends upon the entire overview of the framework is called the architectural framework for the electronics commerce. It is also one of the needful or essential from the any online marketing or any e-commerce business. Why? Because of e-commerce business which depends upon the B2B, business to business, or B2C, business to customer, or C2B, customer to business. Different types of the businesses which depends upon these techniques also very used. Why? Because of this is the high level overview of the architectural framework of the e-commerce. So, e-commerce, it is involves the various layers and modules also included. Different types of the layers is there, the security layers and the commercial layers, all those things, and different types of modules also there. Modules, different categories also there, which depends upon the requirement, then create a modules. Entire, the architectural framework which depends upon the two things. One is the various layers and another one is the various modules also is required. These two also very, very important from the architectural framework. See, the architectural framework on the electronics commerce, one of the important point is called the different types of the layers I am talking about is called the interface layer. The architectural framework, it is the basic or core layer is called the user interface layer, stands for UIL. UIL stands for user interface layer. Here, web interfaces, treated as a web interfaces. The front-end component of the user interact with the including the website or mobile apps or other user interfaces is called the user interface layer. The user experience UX, okay, design elements and features that enhance the overall user experience. So the user interface layer UIL, one of the essential part in the web interfaces, okay, or user experiences. Here the user interface layers including of the operation two things. One is the web interfaces and second one is the user experience and UX. What is the web interface? The front-end component and user interact with the website. The user experience, design element and features that enhance the overall user experience. And second layer, going to the second layer is called the presentation layer. What is meant by presentation layer? The content management system, it including of the presentation layer. Here, manage and organize the digital content and product information and the multimedia elements with part of the presentation layer. The product catalog also one of the essential thing, displaying of the information about the product and different types of the categories and promotions is called presentation layer. Here two things also there. One is the CMS and another one is the PC. PC stands for product catalog. Here CMS nothing but a manage and organize the digital content or product information and multimedia elements, and product catalog display the information about the product or categories and promotions. This is called the present layer. One is the user interface layer and second one is the presentation layer, and then going to the another important layer is called the application layer. Application layer is also one of the important. The shopping cart is the one of the including of the application layer is called the shopping cart and checkout system. Okay, and user account management. These three things also one of the important essential from the presentation application layer. The shopping cart. What is the shopping cart? Manage this users selected items, calculates the total and facilitate the checkout process is called the shopping cart. Shopping cart nothing but a selected the items, then list of the item, how much amount is going on. Okay. And second point is the checkout system. How to checkout systems in the e-commerce business is the one of the architectural framework of the electronics is called application layer, handles the payment processing, order verification and confirmation is called the checkout system. You can confirm the data, order verification and confirmation. You can check the checkout system along with the payment processing also. And third important application layer is called the user account management. What is the user account management? Manage the user profiles, preferences and order history. Including entire these three comes in application layer operations are implemented in the application layer. One is the shopping cart and second one is the checking system and third one is the user account management. These three treated as a application layer. And another fourth layer is called the business logic layer, BLL. Okay, here order processing. The architectural framework, one of the important electronics commerce, it is the business logic layer also. It is the heart of the entire architectural framework. Here, the order processing is the one of the important thing, and promotional discounts and security and authentications. These three things and payment gateway integration. Totally four things also going on. I will discuss to the one by one. The order processing, how to order in the architectural framework in the electronics commerce, order. Okay, order processing. The main is the fulfillment of the process, including inventory updates. Order confirmation and shipping comes under order processing area. Then going to the order will be selected. Then go ahead in the next step is called the payment gateway integration. What is the payment gateway integration? Facilitates secure and seamless online transactions. Your data is the secure, your password and your ID is the secure, and your money or your wallet also secure. Why? Because of you can use the different types of the algorithms, encryption and decryption algorithm. Your payment is safe and secure. It is called the one of the important concept of the subheading is called the payment gateway integration. So after payment integration could be done, then going to the another important subheading is called the promotional discounts. In the any e-commerce business, you can promote, okay, and discounts also given. Compared to the physical business, so many offers also provided. That is called the promotions and discounts. Here, manages promotional campaign, discount codes and loyalty programs is given from the this area in the architectural framework from the electronics commerce. Here, how to given a promotional campaign and a discount of the code. For example, you can buy one product having some discount with help of the some codes also entered or points also is there. And loyalty program. So many, it is the business enhancement, increasing of the your businesses, share the your profits, all those things we can conduct a good promotions and discount programs. And another important in the business layer, business logic layer. This is called the one of the logic is called business logic layer. And last point is called the security and authentication. Very, very important in the any architectural framework for electronics commerce. What about the security? Security is nothing but a authentication, the authorization, secure the your data, secure the your information is called the security. Here, implement security protocols for user authentication and data protection. Different types of the protocols. What is meant by protocol? Protocol nothing but a set of rules is called the protocol. Before on that, in the deed, we can write the online deed, we can write the set of protocols. This is called the basic framework of the electronics commerce. One pillar is the legal process and another pillar is the how to create the system designs. Entire these two, we can go to the better operation in the e-commerce business. Here, the security and authentication, nothing but we can use the different types of the authentication protocols and data protection also. Don't damage your data. Don't leak your data. Your data safe and secure. Store in the repository in the permanent or security manner. This is also one of the important architectural framework from the electronic commerce. Then going to the another important framework or layer is called the data layers. Data layer, nothing but most of them we can use the database management system. Okay, the database management systems is the one of the important thing here. Store and manage data related to a product or orders and users and transactions. Entire data you can create the different types of the tables, then stores from the this table stores and columns and okay, then permanently store your databases. The another one is the data warehousing. Is called the data layers. Different kinds of the data. How to store the data? You can use these techniques. One is the DBMS and second is the data. Aggregate and analyze the data for the business intelligence and reporting purpose. What is the data warehousing? Data warehousing, nothing but a repository of the data from the database through DBMS is called the data warehousing. And another important thing is called the catching system. Okay, catching systems, it is also one of the essential thing is the optimization performance by the storing and frequent access data in memory. That is also one of the techniques. Here, the data layer comes under, we can use the how to store the data, how to store the security manner. Okay, not duplication data, only genuine data. You can use two things. One is the DBMS, database management system, and another one is the data warehousing. Data warehousing, nothing but a repository of the data from the database is called the data warehousing. Here, aggregates and analyze the data for the business intelligences and reporting purpose. You can use the data warehousing. In the vast syllabus also there in the data warehousing syllabus and the database management system also. Then another important point is the catching system. Catching system, nothing but a optimization of the storing and frequently accessed data in memory. That is the catch the data also is there. So here the catching data is the one of the essential thing. And another important one is called the integration layer. What is the integration layer? The third-party integration or incorporate of the external services such as the payment gateway, shipping carriers, and the social media platform. You can use the integration layer here, including of the another part is called the API, application program interfaces. Also, we can use the integration layer here. The purpose of the API enable the communication between different components of the systems. The coordinating of the systems and components, you can use the application program interfaces. And another important layer in the architectural framework from the electronics commerce is called the infrastructure layer. Infrastructure, nothing but which depends upon the servers and hostings. What is the server and what? The physical or cloud-based servers that host the e-commerce application. And another one is the content delivery network, CDN, also distribute the content and optimize the page loading items. That is also infrastructure load. Here, one of the important thing from the infrastructure layer is called the scalability and load balancing factor also there. Here, ensure the systems can handle varying level of traffic. That is also another technique. And finally, the security layer. Security concept also one of the essential things in the architectural framework for the electronics commerce. Here, the security data transmission over the networks. You can use the different types of the firewall security aspects and intrusion detection systems, IDS. Okay. Here, the product against unauthorized access and cyber threats also. We can prevent with the help of the firewalls. And another one important technique is called you can use the data security compliances. Here, two things also there in the security layer. One is the SSL and TLL encryption, and second one is the firewalls and instructions detection systems ideas, and third one is the data privacy compliances. The data privacy compliances nothing but there is two regulations such as the GDPR for the protection of the user data. So you can help out the security layer. You can use these systems. And other point are layers and feedback analytics also one of the important thing from the architectural framework from the electronic commerce. Here, the feedback mechanism and analytical tools could be implemented in the feedback and analytics. Here, the collect user reviews and ratings and feedbacks also comes under feedback mechanism. And second one is the monitors users behavior, sales performances, and other key metrics for the business insights. Okay, that is also one of the feedback and analytics also is required. And finally, regulatory compliances layers. The regulatory compliances layers, it is the legal approaches in the framework in the left side. Here, the legal and compliances check ensure adherences to local and international e-commerce regulations and terms, service, and privacy policies. Clearly communicate legal and privacy and related information to users. So, these two comes under regulatory and compliances layers. This architectural framework provide a holistic view of the computer and layers of the involved in the building a robust and functional e-commerce platform. Depending upon a specific requirement and scale of the businesses, additional features and optimization may be incorporated in the each layer. So, the architectural frameworks could implement the layers technologies, different types of the layers also. There I will explain all those things. Okay, this is the my references in this class, and here also. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.